There has always been a lot of FUD around Internet Computer, and for good reason. It is one of the worst looking charts in all of cryptocurrency. But whenever there's questions about what the market is going to do, it is important to stay invested in something that has a great foundation. Not a meme coin, not something that's not proven. In this video, we're going to go over what is Internet Computer and what is some of their advancements in technology that makes this the best tech in not just all of crypto, but potentially the world, and truly revolutionizes the industry. But remember, at a time when the crypto market might be dropping a little bit, you can't spell crypto without cry. But I want to welcome all you back to Freeman Finance and Crypto, where if it makes money, it makes sense, guys. We're at 1,300 subscribers. I'm thankful for every single one of you from the bottom of my heart. If you are not subscribed, please pause the video. Go subscribe, and welcome to the Freeman and Finance family. But let's get into this price chart, guys. This looks better than it really should. It should look a lot worse than this optics wise. But at the time of when it originally dropped, it was all the way at $4.28 and came all the way down to lows of about $3. This is around the point I discovered Internet Computer, and I'm consistently buying. I bought yesterday at $11. I bought last week at $13. I believe in the project, and we're going to get into why I believe in the project. But so this is one of the worst looking charts, and at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you exactly why it is one of the worst looking charts and why you cannot always judge a book by its cover. But maybe some guy that was living on an island and doing a lot of drugs had something to do with it. But we will see. But I want to show y'all a video of one of the people that FUD Internet Computer, and I want us all to pray for this poor, misinformed guy.
ICP was an absolute rug pull, minus 99% off of its all-time high. Have not seen a lot of growth from the team since.
Hey, Matty.
Okay, so he's not lying. Down 99% at one time from his all-time high, okay? But no growth from the team is crazy. So let's meet the team. So the Definity Foundation is a non-profit company or organization that has helped develop the Internet Computer. So as it says here, they're a non-profit organization with the largest R&D team in all of crypto. So that does not seem to me like a team that is not making advancements. They have, I believe it's 270 members on their team. Yeah, 270 plus members. And Dominique Williams right here is the founder and chief scientist. So let's get into some of the advancements he has made with Internet Computer. But first, just a little overview of what it is for some of you that may not know. So Internet Computer is a serverless cloud. When it comes to websites, when a website is developed, you would have to buy services from like Amazon Web Services or some kind of cloud like that. Then you would have to put firewall on top of it and all kinds of stuff to prevent hackers from getting into it. That is all built into the Internet Computer, and websites and applications can be built directly on chain. So let's just do a quick little overview of everything. So here they say it's tamper-proof, it's autonomous, next-gen AI, Web3, all that's true. How's it done? Let's get into it. Okay, so node providers could be you and I if we wanted to, but they're standardized hardware devices that are run by independent parties called node providers. Okay, so this is the basic layer of it. And then from there, you have subnet blockchains. We've all heard of subnets before. The ICP protocol combines node machines into highly efficient subnet blockchains, which add capacity for hosting tamper-proof canisters. So what is a canister? Well, first, let's say the Internet Computer is infinity scalable. There is no limitations to it. There will be more nodes, there will be more subnet blockchains, and ultimately more canisters. What is a canister? A canister is a smart contract on Internet Computer. As it says here, is the new form of software that runs on blockchain networks, which is tamper-proof, unstoppable, autonomous, can process tokens, and is easily composed, okay? They are extremely safe, and a lot of it is open source and can be reviewed. So all of that goes together and combines an autonomous serverless cloud. When mainstream companies adopt this, it will save so much money from reducing a IT department, reducing cost of firewalls, reducing cost of all kinds of security measures that are extremely expensive for running a website and running a huge company. But let's get into how Internet Computer is above and beyond everything else. And let's first start talking about its trustless multi-chain on ICP. Okay, so this is called chain key is what they call it. They currently have chain key Bitcoin, Ethereum, and it says here they're working on Solana. This is when I just seen this. But so currently we would have to use a bridge. If you've ever heard of bridging it, it's where they basically take a Bitcoin and you would wrap it, and that basically puts it on the Ethereum. It puts that BTC to the side, and then there's the BTC equivalent on the Ethereum blockchain. So then you could use it on Ethereum. But this is risky. You have to wrap that token. You have to pay gas fees to wrap that token. And we will get into Internet Computer's gas model and how it is free for end users. But they have multi-chain powered by chain key cryptography. So developed after years of R&D, chain key cryptography is the scientific breakthrough that powers the Internet Computer Network. This enables ICP to integrate with major other blockchains directly at the protocol level. Okay, so the smart canister smart contract can trust, custody, and process assets on other chains. So directly from the Internet Computer, you can make transactions on other chains. This is revolutionary without having to wrap a token. What else are we getting into? So everyone's all up in arms about Render and Fetch.ai and Singularity.net, which actually Internet Computer has partnered with. But Alina.ai is just one of the many AI programs, but this is kind of a foundation for their artificial intelligence that they are making on Internet Computer. And once again, I want to say all of this is 100% on chain. Well, why do you need on-chain artificial intelligence? Because these chat GPTs of the world and all these other large language models use data that's given to them. Artificial intelligence doesn't get this information out of thin air. They are taught by articles on the internet and whatever subset of data they are given. Well, this is open source on Internet Computer. So what does that mean? So you would name, characteristic, description of your AI agent. So say you were wanting one that was like, tell me about why my wife's mad at me, or wife problems for men, or something like that. Then upload a knowledge database. So we could upload a whole bunch of stuff about why women get mad at husbands, what husbands do wrong, what to do when your back hurts from sleeping on the couch when you're in the doghouse, all this stuff. So you would load that into that. And then you could deploy that agent. But the thing is, it's open source. So people can review it and see just where did that AI model learn from. So you could have one made for a lawyer and have legal documents in it and legal literature. And then you could have one that's a mailman that tells funny jokes about dogs chasing him. But the point is that there is open transparency about it. Like it says, transparency to the core, community-driven, open source, and verifiable. This is the future of artificial intelligence and the future of the internet. There is no doubt about it in my mind. And right now, as I said in another video, Internet Computer has not caught the wave for the artificial intelligent hype yet, but it will happen and it will be known. What else can be built onto Internet Computer? Well, if this is a new internet, branch of the internet that doesn't need any security and is completely decentralized, it only makes sense to build social media on it. And it is already on it. So let's see, why would you worry about having a social media platform that's decentralized? Okay, because There's no gas fees on that, no trackable web authentication, and it's served at 100% of blockchain speed, but there is no censorship, okay? We have seen major companies, I don't want to name them, but major social media companies take posts down they didn't agree with, censor stuff they didn't agree with. None of that will happen on the internet computer. It is completely decentralized and on-chain. So they currently have OpenChat, which is an instant messaging service. And it's really cool. It's fun to use. And you can send like internet computer directly on it, like just a message. I can say, hey, Jake, here's 10 ICP or here's 12 ICP or something like that. So it's really neat. They also have District, which is the best of Twitter and LinkedIn. So it's a social media platform. And all this can be used because of the reverse gas model without the end user paying the fees. The gas is paid for by the canisters or smart contracts. So everyone's favorite JPEGs. Let's get into NFTs. I believe that one of the hottest sectors in this next bull run will be RWA, real world assets. Okay, this is tokenizing things like your house, tokenizing things like potentially your car, your marriage certificate, your birth certificate. Okay, that kind of stuff's not going to be in this bull run. But the start of tokenization of assets is happening. Today I read something that BlackRock is applying for something to be able to tokenize assets. So it's coming, but it all started with our favorite JPEGs and Bored Apes that I couldn't afford. But the thing is, with traditional NFTs, sure, the contract is on the blockchain, but the actual JPEG itself isn't. Okay, it's like a hyperlink to one of these OpenSeas or one of those websites essentially. So as it says here, the internet computer is the only blockchain that stores 100% of the NFT on the blockchain, including all assets, not just the contract, the actual assets. Okay, and here they said overpriced links to JPEGs. That might make somebody mad, but if you own a Bored Ape, good for you. I wouldn't mind one. But anyway, so they so let's see here. So zero gas fees. As I said, the canisters pay for the gas fees, but this allows us to tokenize real world assets that I believe is gonna be amazing. So let's look at why traditionally NFTs aren't stored on chain. Because it is way too expensive. If you think Ethereum gas fees are high during a bull run, oh my gosh, that is nothing. So this is 1 gigabyte of NFT collections on chain. Internet computer would cost $5. Solana, which everyone thinks is the cheapest, most scalable, no, $110,000. And Ethereum would be 79 million. So the cost of storage on traditional blockchains, and these two to the right are top 3 if you take out stablecoins. I mean, it is crazy the amount of price it would cost to do anything real world asset wise. Tokenizing the world and tokenizing actual assets is impossible on these other layer ones, but it is not with internet computer. Okay, so another hot sector will be gaming, and with internet computer, the game can be stored purely on internet computer, on chain. As you hear me say, everything, guys, is on chain. It is unlike anything else. People think that these other games, these other crypto games, are on chain. They are not. Not a lot of it is on chain. Okay, the token's on chain. You make transactions with the token on chain, but the actual game itself is Web 2 still. Okay, so just blockchain-based games have been around since 2017, but recently has blockchain technology evolved to allow more than one interesting gameplay to emerge. Web3 games were simply NFTs that could breed offsprings with other characteristics. And as it says here at the bottom, whole game worlds can now exist 100% on the blockchain, providing unique gameplay. And they have a lot of different things going on. And so I wouldn't mind, real quick, before we jump off a little bit, I want to show you all some of what they are developing, but I can't seem to to find it, but I can get into that. Okay, here it is. So here's a few of the different games right here. Qtopia, so that's like a Minecraft looking game. All other virtual reality type games. But yeah, like I always say, zero gas fees for players because it is paid for by the canister. But why did Internet Computer drop so much? It was purely Sam Bankman-Fried and manipulation, okay? And this is coming from Dominique Williams, the CEO and head scientist at Internet Computer and Definity that I showed you earlier, okay? The token prices were severely manipulated by SPF using ICP perps, which are perpetual future contracts. So he was able to trade these before the actual token ever had ICO or listing. And he did this in believing to defend his large Solana holdings. And because of that, the chart looks like this. If that had never happened, we would probably look something around the lines of this now. Came up, maybe let's go back a little further. But we definitely would have been a lot lower and then came up. This was all people bleeding still over the initial scam and all the liquidity that got that scammed out of it. But with all that being said, Internet Computer is still 23rd in total market cap, and I believe it can definitely get into the top 5 as it has that type of potential. Not only that, it's the best looking website. I mean, come on. It is the absolute best looking website. And you can ask it anything. Let's ask this AI something. How to use ICP token. And so, of course, this is generating it from things that are on Internet Computer. But if you were to use Alina to build these own AI agents, you would be able to put your data computation on there. So say you put a whole bunch of stuff from Solana and you ask it, why did Internet Computer crash? It would probably say because it sucks. But we all know that's not the truth, and it is open source, so you would be able to go in and see it. And here it tells you all the sources and where they got it from. And so, guys, my job, I feel like, is to spread awareness of Internet Computer to our community and let the Freeman and Finance family know what it is so that we don't all miss out on it. And like I said, none of this is ever financial advice. This is just my personal opinion and why I love Internet Computer so much. But I want to thank you all for joining Freeman Finance and Crypto, where if it makes money, it makes sense. Goodbye.